Am I doing the productive work, or am I just doing the work that makes me feel productive? Because there's a difference. You want to harness these sources back into yourself. Yo, good morning guys. Welcome back to another vlog. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about our time, attention, our focus, and our energy. Reason why I thought about these things is because I realized that based on my previous life experiences and observing other guys around me, a lot of guys tend to be sad or not happy with their lives, not fulfilled, not confident, and just not living their highest potential because they're using these sources, I guess you could say, either incorrectly or inefficiently, whether that be something so simple as like procrastination, overconsumption of something, leaning into instant gratification. There's just like a numerous amount of things that can kind of deteriorate our energy, our confidence, and our just overall drive. An example of procrastination could be something so simple as, errands that you know that you should be doing but keep putting off. When you say that, hey, I'm gonna make sure that I meal prep, I'm gonna make sure that I get these errands done, and then when that today comes and you end up pushing it aside and saying, no, I'm just gonna do it tomorrow, those are the things that start draining our confidence, our energy, and our ability to just trust ourselves and feel like we can do things. Procrastination is something that's so simple but yet so powerful enough to take away that time, focus, and energy, because when you don't follow through on something that you have planned out, it just drags you down mentally, and it's just a downward spiral from there. And another thing that I mentioned earlier is that when we're not using these sources correctly, it definitely messes with our confidence. And how can it mess with our confidence? It could be over excessive use of social media. If you are constantly wasting your time just looking at what other people are up to and you're not watching content that has an ROI and doesn't make you learn something new, it doesn't make you think from a different angle, essentially it's useless. You're just watching things to be entertained. You're watching what other people are up to. You're seeing lifestyles that people are living that you're not. You're seeing material possessions that people have that you don't have. It's just constantly comparing yourself subconsciously. You're mentally draining yourself. Anything over excessive in consumption, whether it's like social media, video games, if you're binge watching Netflix, and at least for me, a lot of the times when I would scroll on social media, or if I would just binge watch something on Netflix, I tend to feel drained and sort of empty when I'm done doing it. So that is one thing, at least what I notice about myself, is that it kind of affects my drive, my ability to focus. It affects the time that I have to actually do things that are important in my life. It's very important that you become aware of how you are spending your time, what you are doing, and being more analytical of, is this giving me some kind of ROI? Is this going to benefit me? Is this going to inspire me to think from a different angle or do something different? And more often than not, when it comes to social media consumption or any form of entertainment, most of the time it really doesn't do anything for us. And another form of consumption is maybe just eating junk food. Maybe you're eating too many sugary foods or having too many sugary drinks. You're stress eating. Maybe you're just bored. Over-consuming on things like that is definitely something that could take away your focus, your attention, and even your confidence, because if you are excessively consuming these things off of stress eating, or if you're bored, or it's just, I guess you could say, if it's a coping mechanism, you're gonna gain weight, you're not gonna feel good about yourself, your body's just not gonna feel good for all the processed things that you're eating, and just overall, it's not gonna contribute to your overall drive and happiness. So what I'm trying to get at in this video, guys, is that to some degree, you're gonna have to learn delayed gratification. You're gonna have to learn how to, according to how your life is set up, manage your time, be aware of how you're spending it, where you're allocating that time to. Is there an ROI on the things that you're doing or the people that you're hanging out with? And I'm not speaking on a monetary ROI necessarily. I'm talking about, are these friends supportive? Are they making you think from different angles? Are they inspiring you? Are they there for you? Or are they just there because, you know, they're fun people to hang around and that's it? These are the things that I think about with my life, because my life is it's getting to that point where it's starting to become very busy and I have to be way more particular with how I spend my time. So I just wanted to share these thoughts with you guys and bring some awareness and to make you think, am I spending my time in the best way I know I can be spending it? Am I doing the productive work, or am I just doing the work that makes me feel productive? Because there's a difference. Sometimes I get caught up in that myself. Sometimes I feel like I'm productive, but at the end of the day, when I look at everything that I've done and what it's accomplished or what it's returned, I realize like, yo, it's not much. I've done so many things this morning. I got up at 4, I got ready for the gym, showered up, had a little bit of time to myself, made some coffee. Like that felt productive. But what is the most productive thing of this morning? The most productive thing is just picking up this camera, making some content for you guys, and editing it before I go to work. That probably took the least amount of time from my morning, but it's had the most ROI and most productivity. So if you are consuming too much social media or consuming too much junk food, whatever it is that you're excessively doing, just be aware of how much time, energy, focus, and attention that is taking away from you. You want to harness these sources back into yourself. That is the best possible thing that you could do, because these guys, your time, your energy, your focus, and attention, these are very, very important sources. And if you actually use them correctly, in my opinion, you could change your life, because I certainly have changed mine. Even if the current emotions that you have aren't so positive, maybe you're not in the best state of mind, maybe you're not at the best place in life at the moment, that's fine. Just take that energy and do not drain it into consumption. Do not drain it into things with no ROI. Put it back into yourself, reinvest into yourself. Go and build your body, build your mind, learn new things, do new things, experience new things, so you have more catalog. These are the things that you should be focusing on with your sources. In your own way, you have to build your temple. So if you're going through something now, if you're not satisfied with your life, if you're not satisfied with what your day-to-day looks like, you're not satisfied with the way you look, it's really important to self-reflect on these things. How are you spending your time? How are you harnessing your attention? What are you focusing on? And, you know, where is your energy going, or why you don't have much of it? You really have to self-reflect on these things. And yeah, guys, that's all I really have in today's video. Whatever it is that you're going through, I just want to remind you, think about it and use these sources very well and use them with intent. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one.